Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Modern Warfare 3. Though Modern Warfare 3 is not really going to be the focus of this video today because today is Bobby Kotick is gone day. Finally, after all these years, the CEO of Activision Blizzard, Bobby Kotick, is out the door. Microsoft purchased the company and Bobby Kotick's last day was today. He was the CEO over at Activision Blizzard for 32 years, which is mind-blowing because I just turned 32 last month. Yeah, that's pretty damn crazy. He's been the CEO of that company my entire life. But now that Microsoft owns Activision Blizzard, they're going through a big restructuring, with the biggest part of it being them getting rid of Bobby Kotick, who is by far one of the most evil, controversial, nobody likes him, we're all happy he's gone figures in the games industry, man. Even people that don't play COD, they know Bobby Kotick. They know all the terrible things that Activision Blizzard has been responsible for over these recent years with all the allegations and scandals that were coming out. Bobby Kotick was the head of all of that. Not necessarily saying that he was behind everything, but he was overseeing the entire company throughout all those scandals, all those controversies. Basically anything bad that ever happened in COD, it can be traced back to Bobby Kotick because he's the CEO of Activision Blizzard. They were the ones that always call the shots. You know, we can talk about Infinity Ward, we can talk about Treyarch, Sledgehammer Games, Raven Software, whatever. Activision owns all of them. They're just little businesses in the big Activision umbrella, and Bobby Kotick was pulling the strings on everything for all these years. So can we all just take a moment here to celebrate the fact that Bobby freaking Kotick is no longer going to be part of Activision Blizzard? That is pretty crazy. And with him being gone, some of the bigger names that you may remember from Activision Blizzard, like Rob Kotick of Activision or Mike Cabrera of Blizzard, well, they're both going to be directly reporting to Matt Booty, great name, of Microsoft. So Microsoft is now going to be calling all the shots from the top, and that is pretty freaking awesome. And speaking of Microsoft, their head executive, Phil Spencer, sent out an email to all of his new employees, which said this right here. For most of you, your day-to-day work will remain the same. It's still business as usual in bringing more groundbreaking experiences to more players around the world. At the leadership level, these changes will provide the clarity and accountability that is necessary to achieve our ambitious goals and foster a culture that is welcoming, empowering, and committed to gaming for everyone. We have an exciting 2024 lineup ahead across Activision, Bethesda, Blizzard, King, and Xbox Game Studios, and I know that we all look forward to sharing more details with our player communities when the time is right. So there you guys have it. This is the first big step and big change since Microsoft has taken over Activision Blizzard. I've said this for years. I'm sure you guys have all thought this for years as well. This is not an original idea by any stretch of the imagination, but I've always thought that franchises like Call of Duty need movement in one direction or another. I feel like COD has kind of stagnated over the course of, let's call it, the past 4 or 5 years. I feel like a change was needed to shake things up and get the franchise some more momentum as we go forward here, right? And this is exactly that kind of change that will shake things up. I mean, the changes themselves are not going to be immediately noticeable, but remember that Phil Spencer did already promise that starting with COD 2024, which right now is rumored to be Black Ops Gulf War, all exclusivity is going to go away. No more PlayStation exclusives, no more early access to betas or PlayStation players getting more bonus XP or getting extra classes. None of that nonsense. He's already said right away that that is going to be happening in COD. They're getting rid of exclusivity. All platforms are going to have same day content and feature parity. Already, that is a step in the right direction, but obviously there's a lot more to come and many more changes that need to be made for Call of Duty for it to continue to be successful and for people to want to get back into the game again. They can keep trying to add new players into the franchise, but how about trying to bring back so many of those players? I mean, tens, hundreds of millions of players that have quit the franchise for one reason or another over the course of the past 15 years. I feel like they could really work to get those players back while also trying to bring new players in. Obviously, I don't want to turn this entire video into a whole rant about skill-based matchmaking, but that could definitely be one of the first things that they could do to get people wanting to play the game again and make the game enjoyable for them again. And I feel like they're going to be doing some big things. What are they going to be doing exactly? I have no idea, but my theory is this. Microsoft did not spend all that money to buy all of Activision Blizzard King just for everything to just be kind of as it's always been. He said in his email, for right now, it's going to be basically the same business as usual, but they just got the company, right? I don't think they blew, what was it, 60 billion or some absurd amount of money on all these studios. I feel like they did that because they saw a huge opportunity to improve these franchises and make them even better and make more than their money back, right? They're not looking to buy out all this stuff stuff here so they can hopefully break even in 20 years. No, they want to make money quickly. They want to get things going. They have all these massive IPs out there, whether it's Call of Duty or all the Blizzard games like World of Warcraft, Overwatch, things like that. Like, they have so many games under their umbrella right now. Freaking Bethesda, for crying out loud. You guys know me. I love Fallout. Elder Scrolls is good as well, but Fallout is my shit. I love that franchise. And now they have all of this. I just feel like they're going to be doing a lot of big things with them. That is the hope anyway, but of course, all of that remains to be seen. Right now, everything is very slow moving. As you guys know, anything in the world just freaking takes forever to actually get going, but Microsoft now owns Activision. Bobby Kotick is out the door. New leadership is happening from the top down. And that is a good thing. Right now, the effects of that remain to be seen, and we're going to cross all those bridges when we get to it. But I want to make this video here today just celebrating the fact that Bobby Kotick, who has been the Activision Blizzard CEO for my entire lifetime, actually, 32 years, is now gone. And ladies and gentlemen, that is a win for all of us. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video today. Leave your thoughts and feedback down there in the comments. Thank you all so much for listening, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.